It's another edition of the In the Money podcast for KeenelandSelect.com. Tom Leach, along with Keeneland's director of simulcasting, Jim Goodman. Feature race on the Friday card is the Buffalo Trace Franklin County Turf Sprint for fillies and mares. And good field, Ageless, who won in this category back in the spring. Free as a Bird's been red hot. Where did you go?
I went to a lot of them. I mean, this is a tough field. We've couple of days and early in the meet we've had some short fields. That is certainly not the case the last four races on Friday, because this race could have 14 in there, 5.5 furlong dash on the turf. I liked Ageless at a Giants Causeway here, the 5.5 furlong race in the spring, and then since then Ageless has beaten Sky Treasure and Quality Last and Free as a Bird and Sweet Cassiopeia. So I'm going to take Ageless on top simply because she has beaten a lot of these other horses in here that look good, but there is no way in the world I could single anybody and pick four here. I'm going to take Ageless barely. I also like her coming out of that Presque Isle Masters. That's always a good prep to come to Keeneland. I like Key a little bit. I like Richie's Sweetheart a little bit. I would take Quality Last as the second choice in here because she's getting better, and the last two races at Delaware and in the Parks Turf Amazon race, she really looked good, and maybe she's kind of improved a little bit and might take Ageless. Jewel of a Cat, I would use her, but my third choice is Free as a Bird on a 4-win race streak for Ian Wilkes and Rosario, so there's a lot of reasons to bet Free as a Bird. I don't know who's going to go the favorite here, probably Ageless or Free as a Bird. Ageless on top, Key, Quality Last, Free as a Bird in second, and everything else in third for the trifecta.
Quality Last is where I went. And the point you made about those last couple of races, I thought maybe she's getting to her lifetime best form. She's certainly shown she can hang with these, and price is going to be better than it is on Ageless and Free as a Bird. So I'm going to take Quality Last. Ageless, Free as a Bird, I'll use with her. And also Sweet Cassiopeia and Big Price and old class horse that on her best day can certainly fit with this kind of group. But Quality Last is the pick for me in the Franklin County, presented by Buffalo Trace. Last four races make up the pick four on Friday, and I used four horses in the first leg. Tattenham was my win pick. Then I used Dorset, Saffron Hall, and I'll Call, 7-3, 10-9. Second leg, I like Waging War a lot, coming out of those Saratoga maiden races. But I'm going to use one other one, Obsidian Splendor, who's a horse that was touted going into its last race at Churchill and just missed at a big price. Ninth race, all the four I mentioned I'm going to use. And in the last race, Miraculous Mo, the 10, and the 1, Muazzaz. But really tough group to wrap up the pick four. How'd you see it?
Yeah, there's only 50 horses entered in the last four races. You got 3 12-horse fields and 14, so you can make some money. I will promise you, this pick four will not be all chalk. Saying that, I'm going to have to cut somewhere. I cut my ticket down from a triple-digit number, so I wound up with, I think it's an $84 ticket. I'm going to take, in the first leg, I'm going to take Dorset, the 3, Super Soldier, the 4, Power Ped, the 5, and the 9 horse, I think that you mentioned, I'll Call. And I'll Call is my top pick off the Presque Isle races. So 3, 4, 5, 9 in the first leg. In the second leg, I'm going to go 2, 4, 7, 11, Risk Parity, Commendation, Waging War, the horse that you like out of Saratoga. And I like the 11 a little bit, Obsidian Splendor for James Fugate. Nice race at Churchill, just barely got beat back in September. Joe Johnson will sneak up on you a little bit, too, as a jock. Next race, in the feature race, I'm going to use, I can't afford all, but I'm going to go 1, 2, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. So I think that would be Sky Treasure, Ageless, Richie's Sweetheart, Key, Quality Last, Jewel of a Cat, and Free as a Bird. I'm going to leave out Sweet Cassiopeia, and I'd hate to do that because I think she's got a shot. And since I'm out of money, last leg, I'm going to single the 10, Miraculous Moles. This one is a tough race, but I really liked it last race at Churchill. Went back and watched it and had a bad start, but then came on and won by head. Really tough race. That's on 26th of September. Should be fit, and Lynn Whiting is a decent trainer, and I think Miraculous Mo might be a horse you can stand on in the last leg. If you're alive, it'll pay a lot. So 10 horse in the last leg for me.
Tough
and
challenge.
Congratulations to Tom. Tom had three legs out of pick four yesterday, and gave you Reina de Bateria with Rosario.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not a pick 3 of 4.
Yeah, we don't do consolations on 3 out of 4, or both of us would have cashed yesterday. We neither had the pick 4, but tough horse to have in the second leg.
Yeah, and the horse that won the feature, Jessman, winning your in race, I thought was very impressive. I think that one's one to pay attention to at the Breeders' Cup.
And Joel Rosario kind of figured it out yesterday. Came from dead last early in the race card with a 7 horse, and then did the same thing with Rhea de Bateria. So that was a great race, and looked finishing up like she wanted some more.
Best of luck to your wagers on the Friday card at Keeneland, and we'll be back with another edition of the In the Money podcast for Saturday, which is Queen Elizabeth II Challenge Cup Day at Keeneland. That's the In the Money podcast for KeenelandSelect.com.